All right, back from lunch. Let's jump in here. I'm gonna I'm going to mess with this mountain just a little bit. So I just want to pull it up a little bit in a couple spots here and there. I want to pull it up a little bit there. I want to pull it up a little bit through here. It's hard to see at certain angles. Get this area here pulled up a little bit on top, right through here, and then some coming like down this way a little bit. No idea what he's barking at. I don't think anybody's home. And then this side here needed a little bit of work. So I wanted to get this pulled up a little bit through here, and then angled down a little bit. Right through here. When we go back in game, we'll see if that's any better. Now, why does that texture look different now than it did before? We were using cliff rock. We're using dark rock, I believe. Yeah. Why does it look... Yeah, it definitely looks different. I don't know, it didn't have those shiny things to it. I have no idea why it looks a little bit different now than it did when we painted it the first time. I do want to pull this up a little bit. Let's get this base. Again, it's going to be overpainted. We'll fix it when we finish this area, but I think that's going to pull it back up where I needed it pulled back up. A little bit through here. Pull this out a little bit. Right over through here. Let me go down to my strength a little bit. Yeah, so I'll slowly pull this up a little bit. You know me, I can mess with terraforming all day. Nah, I hate terraforming. Alright, that should. Sassy one, thanks for stopping back in. Alright, so that should fix the mountain for the most part. Now, I want to go to, let me take my speed way down. Just like 5. So I want to get a nice straight line in here. Let's go to square. Let's take it all the way up. And we're back on to replace. So I want to try and get this evened out a little bit coming in here. Through here. Oh, not that much. So it's going to give me a hard time being this close. No, definitely not smooth. Definitely not smooth. I guess we're going to have to leave it a little bit bumpy coming in. I didn't want to widen it. I just wanted to try and bring it back so it's a little bit more straight. But I guess we could put some dirt and stuff along the road, maybe some bushy bits coming in. Alright, let's grab... let me know if my sound is any better. I updated antivirus and did a restart on the computer. So it seems to be a little bit better. I'll take a little bit right here. Yeah, I think we're gonna. I'm not gonna. I don't want to mess with this too much. All right. So let's get the concrete, gravel back under the road. Let me go back to gravel. And let's get our road. Well, hold on. Before I underpaint the road, let's go with where is dirt? See if we can get some dirt along here. Yeah, we can put some bushy bits in. Let's get some dirt along here. Yep, sound is better. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but whenever there's like a pending update, it messes up my mic for some reason. And I didn't notice it until I was editing my YouTube video. And I'm going there, like the sound like literally like sucked. Alright, so I have some dirt coming in on this side. And then we'll have, let's fix this cave, and then we'll fix we'll do the entire interior. And I'm going to have to come back and like underpaint the road. A little bit. And then out here, we'll fix the outer edges once we get back to it. All right, let's go. Now I can go. No, let me paint the inside first, because I'm going to mess the roads up. Actually, let's do something to make it a little bit easier. Rocks. Oh, the wrong way. Y. Y should be straight up, right? Yeah. Let's get them out of our way. Let's go to a moment dirt. Let's go to round. There we go. See, now we can get this all underpainted. We're going to start off with dirt, and then when we put the mines in, we can go mine specific. And then I'm going to come back and just finish underpainting the roads. Because this dirt texture is an easier texture for your computer to render in than it is like the gravel and the ore colors. So you'll get a better FPS with the dirt than, let's say, gravel or coal or ore. We're going to have plenty of room under here to put mining products on the ground. I'm feeling a little bit of a hump there. Let me go back to 25, back to replace. Yeah, there's definitely a hump here. Let's smooth this back out. Thought I had this completely flat under here. Apparently not. Come on, give me the flatten. Alright, that's going to be much better. Well, maybe not. I hit the wrong button. Alright, turn off. There you go. That's going to be much better. There is definitely more room under here than I was expecting. Alright, now that we're lined around the edges, alright, I'm still going to have to get this thing out of my way. There we go. Send it up to the heavens. Just want a clean slate to start with, until we figure out where the individual mines are going to go. Alright, so that's done. Let's get my road back underpainted. So when we make the PDA, they'll show up a little bit better. Alright, so back to square, and then back to, what did I use? Gravel. Not grassy patch, gravel. Alright, back down. Oh, now the freaking dog wants to go out. Alright, bear with me a second. I gotta go let him out. He was laying down all the while I was eating lunch, and then as soon as I come in and hit record, he needs to go outside. Alright, I'll be right back, y'all. Alright. He was barking at my sister. I didn't even hear her come home. Alright, let's get our road back underpainted. You know, we can get all of our minings in. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do in the way of products, fill types, pallets, what products we're going to make. Figure out what factories we're going to bring back, what factories we're going to say the heck with. Definitely not going to be as many as 19 or as complicated. I want to keep it more simple than 19. Alright, am I still on? No, let's go back to dirt for a second. Let's get that filled in, and then let's go back to gravel. Oh, I need crap. I have to go in and change the ore color. I'll mess with that off camera. I want to change the ore back to my ore from that I was using in 19. I don't like the red ore. I like my gray ore. So I got to mess with that a little bit. See if I can get it to change back. Oh, too far. Alright, let me do another save. I'm going to leave the top off the mountain until we're done with the mining. Alright, we have a save. Alright, let's start over here with the coal mine. And that'll tell us how much room we have. Well, let me make a note for myself. What do we have? We need a coal mine, sand mine, but I don't know if it's going to go in here. We'll have a copper mine, an ore mine, gravel mine, salt mine, silt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably I won't put the sand in here. I'm not sure about the silt yet, but let's start with the. Let's import the coal mine in. All right. I'm gonna have to probably play with this a little bit to get it where I want it. Well, maybe not. That's pretty much what I wanted to do with it. Don't even need to mess with the height. Why do I have something green highlighted like way over here? What are you? Oh, you're part of my water. Okay. That should be fine. Why are you highlighting green with my... Hang on, I gotta pull this up a second. Why is that little speck right there? Where was it? What is that? It's gotta be part of this. Silo lights. Part of the visuals. What transform group are you in? Not there, not there. Part of this one. Alright, you are a nail. I have no freaking idea. Alright, let's delete that out. And let me get this back down to Earth and repositioned. And then do I want to turn it at all? Or do I want to leave it square to the world? Now let's turn it a little bit. Alright, so this one is going to be coal. So I should now, let's go back to round. I should have a coal texture. I don't want to go like too crazy on the coal, but we'll get a little bit of coal around it. How far out? I'll go about here. Something like that. Alright, so how many might want to put inside the cave? So sand will probably go outside. Copper we'll put inside, ore we'll put inside. Gravel I'll put inside. Salt could go either way. Silt I want to put outside. So how many do I have for inside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And possibly spread these around a little bit. So if we go 5, we're going to have plenty of room to put mining products on the ground. Let's put 2 on this side, and we'll throw 3 on this side. So sand will definitely go outside. Silt we'll definitely put outside. We'll make like a little silt pond. And then salt, I can put salt on the inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 for the inside. So we'll put coal. I could take coal about halfway over. I'm not going to underpaint the entire thing though, but we can take our coal and put it about halfway around, and we'll make this side over here iron. Alright, that'll work. Did I miss some spots here and there with coal? Yes, I did. I don't want it too dark under here, so that should be good. Alright, let's get, since coal is already in, all I got to do is reposition. Let me get my Notepad++ back opened. Let's go to placeables, and then let's reposition the coal mine inside the cave. So I need this guy, this guy will go here, and then we're at 0. I'm just going to call it, well, let's just copy it. Might as well put it right where we have it. So let's save that. So this will be the coal mine. It should spawn in right there. And then we'll paint the coal in on the ground. So coal, because we pre-tested it, it should be done. I can use the same i3D. Let me get this fixed. I can use the same i3D for all of the mines and then just rename them in the XML. So I'll probably stick ore over here. Yeah, I'll stick ore over here. Let's try and get an even number. Minus 32. Go something like that. Alright, so if we go something like that, let me give this a quick save. While that's saving, let's go into placeables. I'm going to have to make new photos, though. We are going to have to make new photos. Let's pull up the coal mine XML for a second. So which photo are we using? Coal mine 2. So this one I should not need. So I should only have to replicate coal mine 2. Okay, that's going to be easy to change. Okay, so let's go like this. Copy and paste. Let's cover up coal mine. Let's go color picker. Text. We're going to go with an ore mine. So let's go File, Save As, and we'll call it ore mine. Alright, so the photo for the ore mine is done. And then we take coal mine, copy it, we will rename it ore mine. Alright, now we change coal to ore. Change you to ore. The icon is going to be ore mine. I do want to change the price. I want it like 75,000 instead of 55,000. Alright, so we're good through there. We're going to use the same coal mine I3D. And then the only thing I have to change is coal to ore. And then coal here to ore. And then coal here to ore. And then coal here to ore. And that should be all I have to do. This should now spawn in as an ore mine. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any coal. Well, that should be the only coal that comes up. Right there. But let's go find coal. Make sure I didn't miss any. Nope, that's the only one. Alright, that one has to stay because we're using the same I3D. Alright, so we go to map. Nope, mod description. I always get that one wrong. We make this a ore mine. Save that. And we go to placeables. Oh, why do I not have my slider bar on the bottom? That drives me nuts. Take coal mine, let's copy it, paste it. You become an ore mine. You become an ore mine. And then we just have to change our coordinates. Oh, wrong one. This one. We're going to leave it at 25. Alright, so what are we now? We are 180 minus 32. And, oh, yeah, minus 180. Alright, so 132, 14, 180 minus 32, 180 minus 32 minus 180. Now, since I made a change to this mine, let me go File, Export, Coal Mine. I want to save it. And then I have to zero it back out, or it won't spawn in correctly. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, save. So that's going to spawn back in correctly. So this will be our ore mine. Now, crap, I can't paint the texture until we save it. Alright, let's save this. I want to change the ore texture. Let's close this, because I have to have that closed. Let's come back out here. You become trash. You become my backup. And I want to zip this back up in case I mess something up. I can put my backup right back in. Now I'm going to search the entire folder for ore. I don't need to mess with the weight files, but I will need to mess with these guys. Let me I want to try something. Copy, paste, unknown format. Okay, I can't change the ore color because I don't have, they're not saved in, I can't save them as like a DTX1 or a DTX5 because I can't make them in paint.net anymore. What is a paint.net image? Copy, paste, unknown format. So if I open you up with GIMP, GIMP, update available, not now. GIMP, yeah, I don't want to do the update now. Load images, automatically decide. I can't even open this up in GIMP. I don't know what format they're saved in because they're different than 19. I do want to look at one thing though. File Explorer. This PC, program files, Giant Software, editor. Oh, I thought there was a paint program when I downloaded the editor. I guess that there's not. README. I swear I saw a paint program. Oh, maybe not. Alright, I guess I was seeing things. I don't know. We're gonna get stuck. We're gonna be stuck with this ore texture for now, until I can change up the ore textures. Let me try something else. Was it copper? Yeah, I want to see what these are saved as. Let me go copy, paste. Yeah, unknown format. I don't know what these are saved as, and I don't want to mess them up until I can figure out what. So I'm going to have the wrong ore color in here for now, but I can change it later. I'm not going to mess with it now. I'll mess with it off camera. I just got to make sure it's saved in the correct format, or it's going to throw errors. So I'll mess around with that. I need the DDS plugin for GIMP. I tried to download it and install it once. I couldn't get it working. So we're going to paint this in right now with the incorrect ore color, and I'll fix it later. I hate this red ore. I like my other ore better. But we'll use it for now. So we're going to have an ore mine over here. So when I update the color, it'll change it automatically. Yeah, not a fan of that color. Alright, I guess I should have put the mining product on the ground before I moved the mine for the coal. Alright, now terrain detail height or should be 0256. And in my height, we can start with 7 and 8. We can start painting in some ore. And we'll make it taller as we need it. So let's line the outside. Figure how far down we want to go. Down about here. No, too far. Oh, come on. Now I gotta go to remove, replace, subtract, yeah. So I want to split the difference between the coal. About here, we'll run straight back. And we'll run over this way. You'll have plenty of stuff on the ground. Last you for a while before you have to run these mines. I am going to bury them and make it unbury. Yeah, you're going to need to unbury it. I won't bury the triggers though. Well, we'll make you work your way around it. Alright, now I can go a little bit higher, so let's go 9 and 10. Alright, and then in the center, I think I can go up a little bit higher. I think 11's the highest. Yeah. We'll just fill the center in. And then we'll see. We'll do a quick test in game before I paint the coal on the ground. I don't think we have any snow blowers yet. That's going to be the other problem. Is getting that thing converted. I think there's more mining products on the ground in this map than there are in the last map two maps I built. So let's do two things and we'll save and jump in game. I'm going to take our coal mine. Since I have its position, I'm going to delete it out. I'm going to take our rocks, which should be up in the sky, back down so we can test them in place. Let's do a quick save. We'll check the ore mining materials on the ground and then we'll paint the coal in. Did we save? We did save. So let's jump back in here. Hang on. This music is driving me crazy. Turning it off. Alright, let's see if we have ore on the ground or if I painted the wrong numbers in. Now, since I did not paint the farmlands in, we should already own that. Let's get a front loader attacher. Let's grab this guy. Let's grab a bucket. And we'll see if we have ore or something completely wrong. Alright, let's go down to the mines. Now I can't wait to do the 16x maps and put like mountains anywhere and multi-leveled maps. It's going to be awesome. From here it looks like ore. Alright, we have ore. And it's acting like ore. Yeah, we have ore. Alright, so the ore is fine, and the ore mine is spawning in where it's supposed to be. Let me get a little bit of speed. So we should have an ore mine down here. say you're an ore mine? You are. You do say you're an ore mine. Do you say you're an ore mine on the map? You should be a coal mine. You should be an ore mine. Awesome. And then the coal mine did spawn, and it did. Alright, so let's get the coal painted on the ground. I don't like that ore color. I definitely want to change it. Alright, let's jump back in. Let's take our rocks and let's get them out of our way. I need to bring the ore mine back, or the coal mine back in. So let's go File, Import, Coal Mine. And then I just need to change its coordinates. So I need to grab this guy. To here. And then what was my rotation? Minus 26 will be close enough. Just so I can get the coal painted in. Alright, so coal, where's my notebook? Coal should be just 5 and 6. My height should be, let's start off with 7 and 8. You don't know what they are until you actually go in game and see them, because they're all the same texture in the editor. How far over do we want to go? That is the question. Oh, not any further than that. So straight back. Yeah, pretty much here, straight back. And now we'll go back this way. And then we'll hook those kind of sort of together. Yep. And then we'll add another layer. So let's go a little bit taller. Oh, we can go back a little bit further. And now let's get these hooked together, and then we'll add another height, and we'll fill in the middle. It's weird seeing this brown in 22 and in 19 it was green. Let's get this filled in. Alright, so this should be coal in. So let me get rid of the mine. And we'll bring the rocks back down. And we'll do a save, and we'll make sure that that's coal. Alright, back in the map. Even the vehicle sounds are driving me nuts. Can I get to the options from here? Or do I have to do that from... There we go. Master volume of vehicle sounds. That's what I wanted to take down. Alright, let's try this again. Tractor. Oh, I need the front loader attacher. Let's grab this guy. Let's grab a bucket. And see if I painted coal in or something else. When I was making the very first map, Ritchieville, I ended up with carrots. It was the strangest thing. Alright. I don't see it yet. Oh, it looks like coal. 2 for 2. I think we got lucky. Yep, we have coal. There we go. 2 for 2 on mining materials. That looks friggin' amazing, though. I do have to say this mountain's looking better than the mountain in 19 did. Let me get rid of my F1. And since I'm in here, I'm going to grab another screenshot. Alright, let's get out of here. So, where's my notebook? Coal. I could put an X through coal. I could put an X through ore. Now let's take our rocks, get them out of the way. Now we're going to try and get 3 of them on this side. So what do we want to start with? We're going to do, I want to do copper, gravel, and salt. Let's do gravel over here. So let's import in the coal mine. Pull it back from the road a little bit. That'll work. So, what did I say we're doing? I said we are doing gravel. So let's get a little bit of gravel on the ground, just to define this area a little bit. Yeah, I'll probably put salt in the middle and copper, or copper in the middle and maybe salt down on that end. Alright, so gravel. Gravel should be 1, 5, and 6. We'll start with height 7 and 8. So this should be gravel. Oop, wrong one, this one. Oh, hold on. I see a spot over here we need to flatten out. Let's go to replace. Let's get this smoothed out. We were a little bit uneven. Alright, now let's go back to make sure I have the right numbers. 1, 5, and 6, and then 7 and 8 are our height. How far back do I want to go? Because I want to leave room. I got to get 3 squeezed in on this side. So let's come back this way. We can always paint some more in. Yeah, I think we'll be alright if we sort of come back this way. So we won't have as much gravel on the ground to start with. And let's add another layer. Yeah, I'm not doing any buildable factories in 22. I don't even know if it's possible with the new factory script. Alright, now let's go back and get it its highest pile. And I know what I wanted to do today and completely forgot. I wanted to get the sawmills released to the Patreon members. I completely forgot about it. So at some point today when I'm done streaming, I gotta get these sawmills to my Patreons. So this one should be gravel. We got to do a couple things first. I'm going to just do a quick save. Let's pull this up while that is saving. And we have to change this to gravel mine. So this is now going to be a gravel mine, file, save as, gravel. Alright, save that as a gravel mine. Then we have to go to, oh, wrong one. Let's pull this one up first. No, let's go back to this one first. Back to placeables. We need to take the coal mine, copy it. It is now a gravel mine. Let's open up gravel mine. You become gravel. You become gravel. The icon becomes gravel. We leave the i3D the same because we're using the same i3D for all of the mines. You become gravel. You become gravel. You become gravel. Now, eventually I'm going to add clean fill and gold to these, but I don't have them in the map yet. You become gravel. And then this one has to become gravel. Let me do a save, and let me just do a search and make sure I only have the only coal I should have left is that one. Oh, hold on. Control find coal. Okay, that's the only one that's in here. All right. So our gravel mine XML is fixed. Let's go to mod description. Change this to gravel. we go to placeables. You become gravel. You become gravel. And we just have to get our position. And then, so we're going to be 180. I'm just going to call it minus 11. And then 180 minus 11 and then 180. 65, 25, 1601, 180 minus 11, 180 minus 11, 180. Alright, so now we can delete the mine, so that's to spawn in as a placeable. Let's bring our rocks back down. Let's save it. I'll make sure this is gravel. Back in game. Oh man, stupid music. Driving me nuts. I have the music off and it still comes on in the opening screen. It drives me crazy. So make sure we have gravel. And I didn't paint in like peanuts or something. Alright, so let's grab ourselves front loader attacher, front loader, bucket, alright, let's see if we have gravel. I love this mountain. Now I want to put more in the map. Now I can't wait to get to the 16x map because it's going to be like, we're going to do like Ridgeville with the big center mountain. More like the valley map. So big center mountain, outer mountain, canal in the middle, multi-layered. Now the 16x base I have doesn't have any of this in it, so now I'm going to have to redo the 16x base to add the extra fruits and all the textures and all the mining material. Alright, so this should be gravel. There's no stone in the map yet either. Except for the stones you get in the fields when you plow. Alright, this looks like gravel. I think we got lucky, so I think we're 3 for 3. Hey, we have gravel. And it's acting like it should. You should now be a gravel mine. You are a gravel mine. Do you say you're a gravel mine on the map? You say you're a gravel mine on the map. Awesome. Alright, let's get out of here. And again, I just want to check the log again really quick, because I haven't checked the log for the last couple of placeables we've added in. I just want to make sure nothing has gone hinky since our last check. What do we have? Okay, that's a mod, and that's all we have. Alright, so no issues so far. So coal mine's good, I'm going to close that. Ore mine's good, I'm going to close that. Gravel mine is good, I'm going to close that. Let's get our rocks back in the air so we have room to work. Now, do I want to do... Let's do... let me get gravel off the list. Let's throw copper here in the center. Let's go File, Import. Let's bring the coal mine back in. And we're going to spinner this way. How much room do I have? Plenty of room. Let's pull you down a little bit further. What did I say we're going to do? We're working on copper. Alright, so we should have copper in here now. Just get an area painted in for the copper mine. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. Now back to terrain detail height. Copper should be 0, 1, 2, 5, and 6. And then our first height is going to be 7 and 8. Now, how far this way can I go? Oh, quite a bit. I may want to put more gravel in. Let's pull this over this way. Right about there should be fine. Start taking you out. Yeah, I'll take you out this way. Now I want to paint more. Yeah, that's gonna be a big area for copper. I think I want to put more gravel in. Nah, here, we'll throw you a bonus with copper. Just come straight out. Just come straight out and then up. And I will leave room for salt. Yeah, I'll leave room for salt. So let's try and get this straight back in. Yeah, that's going to be a ton of copper. Alright, so let's go up a layer, 9 and 10. Straight back. This way. And now let's get the last layer on. This is definitely more fun than doing forests and fields, which we still have to get done. But it's a nice distraction. Alright, so let's get this line defined. Well, we're going to have to find some, since we have so much copper, we're going to have to find another use for copper. Let's get this filled in. That is going to be a ton of copper. We're going to have to definitely find something now to turn all this copper into. Alright, so copper's painted in. Alright. Let me do another save. Let's go back to paint. So let's back that out, and now this becomes a copper mine. So file, save as. You now become copper. So you become copper. Then we take the coal mine. Let's duplicate it. You become copper mine. Alright, so all of coal becomes copper. You become copper. You become copper. The picture becomes copper. The I3D has to stay coal because that's what we're using. Alright, so copper, copper, copper. One more right here, copper. Oh, I missed one on the last one. I gotta go back and check the other ones. You become copper. I think I missed one on the last two. No, because I would have came. No, yeah, I'm gonna go back and double check them anyway. Let's come back up top and let's go control find coal. So that should be the only one. All right. Before I go any further, I want to double check. Where's gravel? Okay, so I did change the gravel one. So gravel one's fine. What other ones did we have done? Coal one I know was good. Let's just double check the ore. Where's my ore mine? Okay, I did not miss it. Alright, so we're good. Alright, so copper mine. Mod description. You become copper. Placeables. You become copper. You become copper. And now I need coordinates. So you go here. I was passing by to say Happy New Year and keep up the good work. Mike, thank you for stopping in. Much appreciated. Happy New Year. Let's grab this one. And then our rotation is 180. Let's call it 78.5. 78.5 will get us close enough, and then 180. Alright, so copper mine should be good. Let's delete the coal mine back out. Let's bring our rocks back down. Save it, and we'll check and make sure we're good with copper. Alright, back in here. Alright, let's come over to here. Alright, so let's grab same setup, front loader attacher, front loader, bucket, Alright, let's see if we got copper. Oh my goodness, sorry, I needed to sneeze and grab a sip of something to drink. what do we have back here? We have copper. We definitely have copper. Yeah, we definitely have copper. So, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to stream long because my throat keeps killing me. Alright, let's double check at the mine. So you should say copper mine. You do say copper mine. On the map it should say copper mine. And you say copper mine. Alright, let's get the last one in the mountain. Alright, so copper is off the list. Let's throw salt in here. Let's get the rocks out of our way. Let's import in the coal mine. Now eventually I'll get some signs made for these so you can tell them apart, but that'll work. Are you back in a little bit further? Nah, yeah, you're back in a little bit further. Alright, let's pull you out. Let me pull this mountain out a little bit. Yeah, something like that. That's better. What angle do I want it at? I'm going to leave it right like it is. Alright, salt. Let's grab... should have salt. And it doesn't need to be... just want to define the area. Alright, so we have salt. Wow, that is bright. That is definitely bright. Alright, let's go back to terrain detail height. Salt should be 2, 5, and 6. Our height should be 7 and 8. So no evaporator. We're going to go straight up salt. We're going to mix, I think... oh, okay, can't go up that far. Let's go back to subtract. Subtract. Make sure I don't mess my numbers up. We're on salt. 2, 5, and 6. Yep. Alright, we're good. Let's back this out. And let's not go as far. So that means I cannot go as far with our white paint. So some of this has to go back to dirt. Something like that. Now back to terrain detail height. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're good. Push this probably straight back. And I'm thinking, I think there's, because of seasons, I think there's rock salt or road salt defined in the map. Let's go look at the fill type. So what we could do is we could take salt and, for the seasons players, we could take salt and sand and make a factory. I think it's either called road salt or rock salt. So you'll be able to make your own salt for snow melting purposes. Alright, we shouldn't need, there should be plenty of salt to get us started. So let's add layers 9 and 10. Let's go a little bit higher. Back this way. Alright, now last layer. Let's go up one more level. So we'll add number 11 in. I think I may know what the textures are. So I think we're going to try and change up the ore, because if I can change up the ore and get that fixed, then we can go ahead and I can get tonight. I can get gold created. I can get clean fill created, and I can get compost created. Let's get this filled in. So this should be salt painted in. So another save. Let's grab this guy and let's back that out. He becomes a salt mine. And let's go File, Save As, Salt Mine. And then we need coal mine. Becomes salt mine. So you become salt picture becomes salt, and then I3D has to stay coal mine. Alright, you become salt. You become salt. We have to change. That one stays water and diesel. You become salt. And you become salt. Alright, now the only coal that should be left in here should be that one. So let's just make sure. Control find coal. Alright, that's the only one. Alright, so you should now be a working salt mine. Mod description. So you become salt mine. Placeables. You become salt. You become salt, and now we got to get our position. And then it's going to be 0. Let's go 27.7. 27.76 and 0. Zero 27.0. Save. Alright, so now we can delete the mine out, bring our rocks back down. Let's get out of the sky. Let's do another save. And we should have salt. We'll have another mine off the list. And then I got to come up with a picture for the map. Yay! Yep, another one off the list. Another one bites the dust. I'm tired of buying the same. I'm tired of leasing the same tractor all day. Front loader attacher. Front loader. Bucket. Let's go see if we have salt. So nice too that the mine is so close to the home starting farm. Well, if you choose this to be your home starting farm, so your home farm is like right here. So we are like super convenient to the mine. So what's the verdict? Do we have salt? Oh, it looks like we have salt. We definitely have salt. Yep, I could dump it back out. It should tip to ground. Yeah, there we go. So it should tip the ground. Let's grab, you should be a salt mine. You are a salt mine. You should be salt mine on the map. Alright, so we have salt mine, copper mine, gravel mine, a coal mine, ore mine. I'm going to get one more screenshot while I'm in here. Alright, so inside mountains should be done except for farmlands. I plan on using the main farm. I really like it. Nice. Yeah, that's a great location for it. It's so convenient, so close to everything. I am definitely going to use that for my home farm as well. Alright, so that should be all of the mines inside of the mountain. Let's come out here. So I want to get the rest of these textures out here fixed. So I see a little bit of a hump here. I just want to even this out here a little bit as well. So let me just pull this up a little bit through here. Let me back that out. Why did my eyeball go away? First person mode is no longer an eyeball. Don't know why. Oh, there it's in. Eyeball's back. Alright, so I want to take the strength. Let's get off of terrain detail height. Just so I don't mess anything up. Let's take my strength down a little bit. So I just want to pull this up a little bit through here. Not quite that much. Let me take my strength down a little bit further. I just see this hump here that's got to be fixed. That's better. Yeah, that's definitely better. Now a little bit right through here. Yeah, it's hard to see until you get the texture on it. Right in through here. Let's grab our should be, there's a dark rock. I don't know why it looks different after it's saved, but it does. It's got to be one of those FS22 things. Yeah, and this area over here needed to be fixed as well. So let me pull this up a little bit through here. And then let's grab the mountain rock dark. And then through here, yeah, this needs to come up a little bit as well. No, now we're too low. Let's pull this up a little bit. And then over here, so we did, I didn't finish the outside the mountain. We pretty much just roughed it in. get our mountain texture on. Let's get you pulled up a little bit, like right there. How do we look around the rest of the mountain? A little bit over here, but I've got an idea for that. And then same thing over here. Alright, let's start over here. Yeah, right here. Let's do another quick save. So what did I forget to cross off the list? Salt. Alright, I'm thinking, instead of putting a forest back here, I'm thinking maybe a salt or a sand pit here. So I'm going to want to sink it down a little bit. So our ground height right now is 25. I don't want it too low. Let's go to replace. Let's just go to like 22, make sure I don't hit water. No, we're going to hit water. Crap, I'm not going to be able to sink this down much. If we go to like 24 and just put a little depression in, that'll work. Well, actually, can I hit water? Where can I hit water? Because I can still drive in it if it's not too low. So I want just a little bit of water here. Let's go 23.5. Yeah, that's going to get me just a little bit of water, but it's not going to be like super, super low. Oh, I don't know how my triggers are going to act in water. That's not been tested. I'll pull it up a little bit where the factory's going to go, and then we'll put the water around it. So let's just take this back a little bit through here. And then I just want to bring it over. I do, I think. Yeah, I've got an idea. Hold on. Before I go any further with the water, I'm going to go look at something. Oh, I got to fix the mountain on this side because now it's on the road. Where's my closest water? Right here. So we don't have any creeks running off that way yet. Alright. Let's fix the mountain over here first, and I've got an idea. I know, dangerous when I get ideas like this, but it happens. So let's go back to, what's my map height? 25. Yep, 25 will get me flat. So let's flatten this out here because our road is, the mountain's encroaching on the road. So let me push that back. And make sure we're nice and flat along the road. And I think I'm going to push this back a little bit further. Alright, now let's make a mess. Let's make a mess. Alright, so if we're going to make a mess, where do I want to make a mess? Let me go to subtract. I want to go to meadow. And let's pull some grass away from here for now. We'll fix it later. So let's go back to replace 20. And let's grab another creek. I'll come back and fix their banks in a second. So if we grab another creek, then I can run it. Am I all the way up? No, I'm not all the way up on my strength. Yeah, I am all the way up on my strength. Let's run it kind of sort of along the mountain. Do I want to run it this way and then put another... let's run it this way, and then if I decide to put like silt or something over here, I can. Let's just rough it in for now. So if we come along this way, yeah, I'm seeing another pond over here, but a shallow pond with silt in it. Let's get this guy around. And I could put a bridge along here. Actually, we can run another creek out that way. I'm seeing another bridge like right here probably. Yep, I'm seeing a bridge along there. Or I could push this mountain back a little bit. Let's do like a rock cut through the mountain. Let me back that out. Let's go back to 25 a minute. I'm seeing I'd rather do a rock cut through here. Let's push this back. Yeah, I'm going to do the rock cut instead. So let's go back to 20. And let's pull, yeah, the water like right along the mountain. Right along that rock cut. So let's push this back. Something like that. Oh, stop. Turn off. There we go. So now we can narrow this back down a little bit. Run it along here. And then we can shallow this out. So I'm going to have to put a little bit of land back to put the factory on, or the triggers won't work. But see, now I can go back to where was I? 23.5. Yeah, so it's not as deep. And then we can pull this back and create sort of a pond back here now. That makes a little bit more sense than just having standing water in the middle of nowhere. And we'll fix the textures. Let's just get this guy run sort of straight back. And then we may go under the road and bring it around the mountain and put another mine over there. We'll see. Let's bring this back a little bit, even a little bit further. So I'm really liking how it looks. And we'll just have to come back and smooth the edges out. Yes. All right, now let's go back to 25. Let's pull this back up so I can get a factory in here. So the triggers are not in the water. I can always take it back out. Alright, let's go File, Import Coal Mine. Let's throw it here. Oh yeah, yes, yeah, and then I can pull it. I can, now can we get in here with a tipper and drive around? Let me pull this mountain out a little bit. Something like that. Over there, and down here I could take it back to 25. And we can get a little bit of a rock cut in. You'll be able to bring your tipper under here to pick up your product. And then I could take this island down a little bit smaller now. So let's go back to 23.5, and we can push this back a little bit further. Then it will you shouldn't be any problems driving through here up to this. Let's get our edges smoothed out. So nice, easy transition into the water. And I can, how do I want, yeah, I don't want to smooth it over here. I'm going to smooth it over here a little bit. Along this side. Smooth this going back. Oh, actually I want to open this up a little bit further here. Let me go back to 20 for a minute. And let's pull this down a little bit further. Yeah, that's going to be much better. And then textures are easy to fix. We'll keep that as a rock cut through the water. We'll see how it looks in game. Now I'm not going to spend too much time out here because I think I'm going to put another pond here and maybe a silt mine. Let's head back this way. And then I want to transition to sand. So what sand do we have? We have... Is that the only sand we have? I believe. Yeah. We'll see how easy it is going to be to drive in this. Alright, that transition has to get smoothed out a little bit. I need to bring this back to... Let me bring this back to 23.5. Our vehicles over here will definitely have a hard time. So let me push this back. Have it go shallow about here. Yeah, that's going to be much easier transition. Give this another smooth right there. And then I do want to leave a little bit of like a rock cut there. And then let's push this back. I was thinking about changing this side of the map border to a seashore, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Alright, so we have a sandy area. Now before I put the sand in, I think we're going to drive through this and make sure we have no problems. Which I don't think we should have any problems. But I think I want to play around. I think I want to test it before I put the sand on the ground. Let me do another quick save. Let's take this one, and it now becomes a sand mine. File, save as, sand. So that becomes a sand mine. Our coal mine, not that one, this one, becomes a sand mine. Alright, so sand, sand, sand. That one has to stay coal. Alright, sand. Sand. You stay water, you stay diesel. You go to sand. And you go to sand. Alright, that should be all of our sand. So that one is done. So copper should be fine. I don't need it. Salt should be fine. I don't need it. Mod description. You are going to become a sand mine. Placeables. You become sand. You become sand. And then we grab this guy. This guy. And then our rotation's going to be 0, 0, 0. Alright, minus 238.25, 19,000. We can delete that guy back out. Save. Do I want to just paint the sand in and be done with it? Now I want to drive over here without the sand to see what it's like first, and then we'll paint the sand in. Alright, new save game. So what does that leave us? That leaves us with... Oh, that leaves us with just silt. Yeah, that leaves us with only silt left. Let's grab ourselves a tractor. I don't need a front. And let's just grab that, this guy. What the heck? Since we're here, we might as well just throw some diesel in it. I was going to go straight through, but let's take the scenic route, see what it looks like from the outside. Now I do have to put another bridge over here. So we'll have to come back and fix this. Put another sidewalk in. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put a... I think I'm going to put a silt line like right here on this corner. Now, am I going to like that rock cut, or am I going to hate that rock cut? I don't know why I have that shiny texture. Some parts of it's a shiny texture, some parts of it's not. That's driving me nuts. That needs a little bit of work. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't like it. So I'm going to come back there and do a little bit of work. So somewhere about here, you should be able to drive. We should be able to drive in here without any problems. Oh, maybe, no, still too, okay, so it's going to be too deep. Oh, no, I just got to push that back a little bit further. That'll work. I can live with that. I just got to push that one section back a little bit further. Yeah, there's going to be no problems coming over here and getting to our triggers. Now, we don't own it, so I'm not going to get the trigger pop up. I just want to make sure that we can drive on here and out of here without any problems. I got to fix that one area. And we should be able to drive under here without any problems to pick up our sand once you scoop everything off the ground. Yeah. And then back out. So I just need to fix that one end a little bit. And then I'm going to get out of here soon for the night. As soon as we get this, as soon as we get the sand painted, and I think I'm going to get out of here for the night. We'll finish this up tomorrow. Let's go back 23.5. I want to push this back a little bit further. And then we can transition in over here. Yeah, that's going to be much better. All right, now, sand. Sand should be... Do I want to... How am I going to transition from grass to sand? Let's pull it out a little bit further. Let's pull our texture out a little bit further. Sand. Yeah, let's pull this out a little bit further. This way I can transition. I can still put sand in here and leave a little bit of a grass strip along the road. Let's transition this a little bit better. So we'll bring this around, something like that. Yep, that'll work. Alright, now sand. Let's see if we can get the sand in here. Alright, so we got to go back down to terrain detail height. Sand should be 0, 5, and 6. Our first height is going to be 7 and 8. And we'll get silt in tomorrow, and we'll finish this area up tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow we can finish up this entire square and get all the farmlands painted in. Yeah, you're going to have a good bit of sand over here as well. I'm going to pull that texture out a little bit further after I get this painted in. That needs a little bit of a smooth right there. Make sure our numbers didn't change. 0, 5, and 6, 0, 5, and 6. And then we won't put any sand where the factory is. You're going to have a good bit of sand over here to scoop out as well. And then let's transition this together. Alright, now we can get our next height in, 9 and 10. Yeah, that's a lot of sand. Holy cow. That's gonna be a ton of sand. Crap, you buy this area over here and make $10 billion just selling all this sand off. Won't have to cheat any money in, that's for sure. Let's push that out a little bit further. And then let's transition this corner. And let's get our last layer on, which is 11. I don't think there's this much sand on the prairie map. We got to do a little bit of road repair tomorrow as well. I'm not sure what the schedule is going to be like this week, or yeah, this weekend or not, for streaming, because I don't know what the family's doing yet. But they're going to party tonight. I'm staying home. I'll be in bed at 9:30. I do not plan on leaving the house tonight. Heck, the house is quiet. I may get another YouTube video recorded, edited, rendered, and updated, so I don't have to worry about it when I'm off for my surgery for a couple days. That is a ton of sand. I want to get a little bit more texture on this side first, and I will make sure in game it is sand. So let's grab, let's go back to sand, or not salt, sand, old man, sand. So I want to pull this out a little bit further this way, just so I have a little bit of extra room, so I don't have to put the grass right up to the product. So let's just push this out a little bit further. Leave a little bit of a gap. A little bit more through here. Just go a little bit closer. I may take this right out to the road and not put any grass through here. We'll see. Once we come to tomorrow, when we finish the square, I may actually push this right out to the road, but I'm going to leave it for now. Let's do a save. I'm going to make sure this is sanded, and I'm going to get out of here for the night. We had some awesome progress today. I did not think I was going to be able to get this far today. So the only thing I'll have left is the silt mine, and then all the landscaping textures and foliage and stuff to get this finished up. Alright. Should be the last test for the day. Alright. Back to our tractor setup. Front loader. Bucket. Sassy one, have a great night. Yeah, I'm going to get out here, relax a little bit. I've been up. I've been pretty much up since 1 a.m. So I couldn't sleep last night. I fell asleep about 9:30, woke up at 1 a.m. or between midnight. It's about 12:30. Couldn't fall back to sleep. Tossed and turned till 1. Finally at 1 o'clock, I said, "The heck with it." Jumped out of bed, and then I spent from 1 o'clock to like 6 a.m. getting all the mining materials and the extra crops in the map. A little bit of mountain work to do tomorrow. Parts of it I like, parts of it need just a little bit more work. So, do we have sand? Did I get all the right numbers painted in today? What does it look like when we get a little bit closer? Looks like sand. Does it act like sand? So this part of the map is all one farmland yet. I didn't divide this up yet. Yep, we have sand. We definitely have sand. Don't like the new 22 textures, but we definitely have sand. Now, there's the sand mines, correct. Oh, yeah, I think it is because we checked it earlier. But let me just double check it again. So you should be a sand mine, and you are. And you should be a sand mine on the map, and you are. All right. Now there's one more thing I want to look at. Let me drive around back. Maybe I can get, no, I'll get one more screenshot once I get the textures done. But there's one more thing I want to look at before I get out of here. And I'm not, because I put the extra crops in the map last night, I've not tested them. I don't know if we have a seeder for the extra crops or we're going to have to do a modded seeder. I just want to come over here by one of the fields we own. Oh my goodness, that is a ton of sand. Oh, I missed the section in the center. All right, I got to come over here and fill this back. Oh no, I didn't. Oh no, we're good. I just want to check a seeder real quick, and then I'm going to get out of here. And I'll probably put a lot of forest on this side. Oh yeah, my throat's killing me, so it's going to be a good time to get out of here for the night. A little bit of mountain work on this side to do. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing a forest, and this would be an awesome place to put your sawmill down because it'll be so close to your farmhouse. Yeah, we definitely got some mountain work to do on this side. Or I'll leave room over here to put placeables down. Maybe we'll make a placeable forest in the back. And then when I'm driving right here along this side of the mountain, I'm thinking maybe a big place. I'll leave this a big meadow so you can put some placeables down. So we'll leave this a grass meadow, part of it. Part meadow, part forest, and maybe even a small field. Alright, let's get over to one of our fields that we own. I can throw the map back on. And I can, oh, I was trying to get my map back on and ran right into the light pole. Alright, let's head over across the water. Alright, so we own this field. Shouldn't be anything in it. There's not. Alright. Now, the $1,000,000 question is, what is are our seeders going to pick up the new crops? They are. So we have the rice, the millet, and the rye. What are we going to have to use for carrot? Planter, since it's a root crop. Yeah, so planter for carrot. Planter for carrot. Let's do this. Let me grab store delivery mod. Let me grab. I'm just curious now. Let me grab a planter. Where's my tractor? Just give this a really, really quick. I'm not going to like let it grow and go through all the crop stages and all that, but I'm just curious. All right, let's cheat in some seeds. Not worried about fertilizer. Can I cheat in some fertilizer, or is it not going to let me cheat in some fertilizer? Oh. Can I cheat some fertilizer in, just for the hell of it? Nope. Okay. One is better than none. So let's go to carrot. And let's just throw a row of carrots in, just for the hell of it. Fruit cannot be planted in August. Okay, yes it can. Where are we? Seasonal growth off. Snow off. Is it not going to let me? It's not going to let me plant it. Is there no lower? I should be able to lower this cedar. Is it not going to let me plant the carrot? Do I have to save and come back in? Did I turn seasonal growth off? I don't see a lower. Unload, turn off, hire worker. It's not letting me lower this. Oh, hold on. Was I on the wrong implement? Let me drop this front loader. Just so I know I'm on the correct implement. Oh, that one's the plow. Come on, get the front loader off of there. There we go. Now will it let me lower it and turn it on? It would not before. There we go, lower and turn on. I just want to make sure we can plant carrots. I just want to make sure we can plant the new crops. I'm not going to do the whole field, I'm going to do like one row. I don't even need to do a full row. You're just going to sit here. Are you carrot? You are carrot. What do you look like on the map? Red. Orange, right? Orange. Okay, so carrot is going to be fine. Let me grab our store delivery mod again. Let me grab a little bit better tractor. This one's a little bit bigger. Let me throw better engine on it. And then let's grab a cedar. Should have something modded. Just to give our... Doesn't need to be anything fancy. Just to give these new crops a quick test. Alright, let's cheat in some cedar unknown. Open cover maybe? Let's try that again. Cedar unknown, so it's not going to let me cheat anything in on the cedar. That's alright, we'll do it the hard way. We'll just have to do it the hard way. Construction. Is it silo extension? No. Container. Tools. Seeds. Shop areas restricted. Oh, stop. Throw some seeds in here. I'm going to have to throw some cash in here too, I think. No, we'll have enough seeds just to test the new crops real quick. Let's get it unfolded. Let's go to the first new crop. Should be this one. So it's got one line down this side. Now I'm going to mess with the growth rates. I haven't done that yet. We're going to speed them up so they're a little bit quicker. Alright, so that's the first one. Second one. So no special, no modded cedar, so we can use any of the games, or any of the cedar should pick up the new crops. And then that should be fine. Let's get this guy spun around. So I'm not going to save the save game anyway. Let's get the last new crop in. That should be good. So what do we have here? We should have, let's get around my implement. So we have rice. We have millet. And we have rye. And all the colors are correct. Yep, so the color for carrot is correct. The color for rice is correct. The color for millet is correct. And the color for rye is correct. Awesome. So we have the new crops. I'm not going to go through the growth stages. We'll do that in the big test. But let's get out of here. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Have a great New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. I'm going to throw you all on as soon as I get my mouse back. Ending soon. I'm going to save the editor, get out of here. I'm going to back up the map and I'm going to play with the ore texture, I think, a little bit. See if I can get my other ore textures in and working instead of the red one. I like the other one from our maps. But everyone have a great night, have a great holiday, and we'll catch y'all in the new year.